What's up, trainers? Welcome back to PokePlayLab_DBSHQ, your home for elite Pokemon TCG strategy, competitive deck profiles, and master-level deck builds designed to keep you ahead of the 2026 meta. Today, we're breaking down a brand new master deck build featuring the powerful combination of Mega Meganium X and Decidueye X, a leaf-type powerhouse built to overwhelm opponents with speed, consistency, and relentless board control. This deck excels at establishing early pressure, building momentum quickly, and forcing your opponent into difficult decisions from the very first turn. Once your strategy comes online, you'll be applying nonstop pressure while maintaining complete control of the battlefield. Whether you're grinding the ranked ladder, preparing for your next tournament, or looking to dominate your local scene, this is a deck that deserves a spot in your collection. A huge shout out to this incredible community. If you have a YouTube channel of your own, drop it in the comments below. I always enjoy checking out your content and supporting fellow creators whenever I can. Also, be sure to check out the community tab for polls, updates, and discussions, and visit the announcements playlist for tournament news, special events, channel updates, and upcoming giveaways. Now it's time to lock in, trainers. Let's take control of the board, apply relentless pressure, and unleash the full power of Mega Meganium X and Decidueye X. And remember, prepared trainers win games. Let's get into the deck. Alright, trainers, let's get started. First up, we're running 4 copies of Rowlet, our basic leaf-type Pokemon with 80 HP that helps set up our strategy early in the game. Its first attack, Find a Friend, costs just 1 leaf energy and lets you search your deck for any Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. This is a fantastic setup attack that helps you find the pieces you need to get your board established quickly. Its second attack, Tackle, costs 3 colorless energy and deals 30 damage. While it's not the main reason we're playing Rowlet, it can provide some early game pressure when needed. Rowlet has a ×2 weakness to Fire-type Pokemon and a retreat cost of 2 colorless energy. As our primary starter, Rowlet gives us consistency, helps us find key Pokemon early, and gets our game plan rolling right from the start. Next up, we're running 3 copies of Dartrix, the evolution of Rowlet and an important step toward getting our main strategy online. Dartrix is a leaf-type Pokemon with 100 HP and comes equipped with 2 attacks. Its first attack, Leafage, costs just 1 leaf energy and deals 20 damage. It's a simple attack, but it can help chip away at opposing Pokemon while you continue setting up your board. Its second attack, Feather Shot, costs 3 colorless energy and allows you to discard all energy attached to Dartrix. In return, you can deal 90 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, making it a great option for sniping key targets on the bench. Remember, weakness and resistance are not applied to bench Pokemon when using this attack. Dartrix has a ×2 weakness to Fire-type Pokemon and a retreat cost of 2 colorless energy. While Dartrix's main role is to help us evolve into our powerful Stage 2 attackers, Feather Shot gives us the ability to pressure important support Pokemon and disrupt our opponent's setup while we prepare for the late game. Next up, we have the star of the deck, 4 copies of Decidueye X, the evolution of Dartrix and the main Pokemon this entire deck is built around. Decidueye X is a leaf-type Pokemon with an impressive 320 HP, featuring 1 ability and 1 powerful attack. Its ability, Sniper Eye, can be a game-changer. If your opponent has exactly 4 cards in their hand, you get to ignore all colorless energy requirements in the attack costs of this Pokemon. This allows Decidueye X to attack much more efficiently and puts tremendous pressure on your opponent when their hand size lines up. Its attack, Crushing Arrow, normally costs 1 leaf energy and 3 colorless energy and deals a massive 240 damage. On top of that, you also discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, making it harder for them to respond while you continue applying pressure. Decidueye X has a ×2 weakness to Fire-type Pokemon and a retreat cost of 2 colorless energy. This is the main attacker and centerpiece of the deck, and it works incredibly well with our supporter card, Jude. Jude helps us manipulate our opponent's hand size, making it much easier to activate Sniper Eye and unlock Decidueye X's full potential. Once that combo comes together, Decidueye X can start firing off Crushing Arrow for significantly less energy, allowing you to hit hard, disrupt your opponent's energy, and maintain control of the game. With its high HP, massive damage output, and powerful synergy with Jude, Decidueye X is the Pokemon we'll be relying on to close out games and overwhelm opponents throughout the match. Next up, we're running 4 copies of Chikorita, a basic leaf-type Pokemon with 70 HP that helps us set up for one of the deck's key evolution lines. Chikorita has 2 attacks that can provide utility in the early game. Its first attack, Growl, costs 1 colorless energy. During your opponent's next turn, Attacks used by the defending Pokémon do 20 less damage before applying weakness and resistance. This can help keep your Pokémon in play longer while you're building your board. Its second attack, Seed Bomb, costs 2 leaf energy and deals 30 damage, giving Chikorita a simple but effective offensive option in the early stages of the game. Chikorita has a ×2 weakness to Fire-type Pokémon and a retreat cost of 1 colorless energy. While Chikorita isn't here to deal massive damage, it serves an important role in the deck by evolving into one of our key support Pokémon. Its low retreat cost and defensive utility make it a solid starter while we work towards setting up our stronger attackers. Next up, we're running one copy of Bayleaf, the evolution of Chikorita and an important piece of our Mega Meganium X evolution line. Bayleaf is a Leaf-type Pokémon with 100 HP and features one attack. Its attack, Leaf Step, costs 2 leaf energy and deals 60 damage. While it's a straightforward attack, it gives us a solid option if we're forced to spend a turn in the stage 1 position before evolving further. Bayleaf has a ×2 weakness to Fire-type Pokémon and a retreat cost of 2 colorless energy. In this deck, Bayleaf's primary role isn't to be an attacker, it's to bridge the gap between Chikorita and our powerful Mega Meganium X. That's why we're only running a single copy, giving us access to the evolution line while maximizing space for the cards that drive our strategy forward. Next up, we're running 3 copies of Meganium, the evolution of Bayleaf and one of the most important support Pokémon in the entire deck. Meganium is a Leaf-type Pokémon with 160 HP, featuring 1 ability and 1 attack. Its ability, Wild Growth, is what makes this card so powerful. Each basic leaf energy attached to any of your Pokémon provides 2 leaf energy instead of 1. This allows you to accelerate your energy requirements dramatically and power up your attackers much faster than normal. Keep in mind that the effect of Wild Growth does not stack, so having multiple Meganium in play won't increase the energy production beyond 2 leaf energy per attachment. Its attack, Solar Beam, costs 2 leaf energy and 2 colorless energy and deals a solid 140 damage, giving Meganium the ability to contribute offensively when needed. Meganium has a ×2 weakness to Fire-type Pokémon and a retreat cost of 2 colorless energy. Meganium is one of the key engines that makes this deck function. Wild Growth allows us to power up our attackers with incredible efficiency, helping us get Decidueye X and Mega Meganium X online much faster. Once this ability is established on the board, the entire deck becomes significantly more explosive and capable of applying non-stop pressure throughout the game. Next up, we're running 2 copies of Mega Meganium X, the Mega Evolution of Meganium and one of the deck's biggest offensive threats. Mega Meganium X is a Leaf-type Pokémon with a massive 360 HP, making it extremely difficult for opponents to knock out in a single hit. It features one powerful attack, Giant Bouquet, which costs just 3 colorless energy and deals 70 base damage. However, the real power comes from its effect. This attack does 50 more damage for each leaf energy attached to Mega Meganium X. That means the more energy you stack onto Mega Meganium X, the harder it hits. Combined with Meganium's Wild Growth ability, you can power up Mega Meganium X incredibly quickly and reach massive damage numbers capable of taking down even the toughest Pokémon in the format. Mega Meganium X has a ×2 weakness to Fire-type Pokémon and a retreat cost of 2 colorless energy. This is one of our primary finishers and late-game win conditions. With its enormous HP, efficient attack cost, and ability to scale its damage higher and higher as the game progresses, Mega Meganium X can quickly become an unstoppable force. Once it's fully powered up, very few Pokémon can withstand the pressure of a Giant Bouquet attack. Next up, we're running 2 copies of Celebi, a basic Leaf-type Pokémon with 80 HP that helps us set up our board and find key pieces early in the game. Celebi comes with 2 useful attacks that support our overall strategy. Its first attack, Traverse Time, costs 1 leaf energy and lets you search your deck for up to 3 cards in any combination of leaf Pokémon and stadium cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. This is an incredibly strong consistency tool that helps us assemble our evolution lines and key support cards much faster. Its second attack, Solar Cutter, costs 1 leaf energy and deals 30 damage, giving Celebi a simple option to apply early pressure when needed. Celebi has a ×2 weakness to Fire-type Pokémon and a retreat cost of 1 colorless energy. In this deck, Celebi is all about consistency and setup. Traverse Time helps us find exactly what we need to build our board, whether that's evolutions or important leaf support cards, making it a key early game piece to keep our strategy running smoothly. Now we move on to our supporter cards. First up, we're running 4 copies of Judge, one of the most important disruption cards in the deck. Judge forces both players to shuffle their hands into their decks and draw 4 new cards. This effect is powerful because it not only refreshes your own hand, but also disrupts your opponent's setup by limiting their options and breaking up any strong hand they've built. In this deck, Judge also plays a key role in our strategy. It helps control hand size and can directly support our game plan by making it harder for opponents to maintain momentum while we continue setting up and applying pressure. Next up, we've got 3 copies of Boss's Orders. This card lets you switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokémon into the active spot, which can be a total game changer. The key here is timing. Only play Boss's Orders when you know you can knock out the Pokémon right away. Whether it's to finish off a damaged threat or pick off a weaker target for a quick prize card, it's all about setting up that decisive play. That's why I run 3 copies. It can turn the game in your favor instantly. Use it wisely. Next up, we're running 2 copies of Wally's Compassion, a powerful recovery option for your Mega Pokémon. This card lets you heal all damage from one of your Mega Evolution Pokémon X. Then, if you healed any damage this way, you'll return all energy attached to that Pokémon back to your hand. It's a great way to reset your main attacker, keep it in the game longer, and reuse your energy for your next big play. Next up, we're running 2 copies of Dawn. Dawn lets us search our deck for a basic Pokémon, a Stage 1 Pokémon, and a Stage 2 Pokémon, reveal them, put them into our hand, and then shuffle our deck. And in this deck, that effect is absolutely perfect. With just 1 card, Dawn becomes a full evolution engine. It can grab everything we need to build our lines, like Chikorita into Bayleaf into Meganium, or roll it into Dartrix into Decidueye X, all in one play. That means instant setup, insane consistency, and 0 guessing games. Instead of hoping we draw into our evolution pieces, we're pulling them directly from the deck exactly when we need them. That's why Dawn is such a key supporter in this build. It speeds up our entire strategy, stabilizes our early game, and gets our main attackers online way faster than normal. Next up, we're running 4 copies of Poképad. This card lets you search your deck for a Pokémon without a rulebox, reveal it, and add it to your hand before shuffling your deck. That means you can grab important setup pieces exactly when you need them. Just remember, Pokémon X and Pokémon V have ruleboxes, so they can't be searched with this card. Overall, it's a great consistency card that helps keep the deck running smoothly. Next up, we're running 4 copies of Rare Candy, one of the most important consistency cards in the entire deck. Rare Candy lets you choose one of your basic Pokémon in play, and if you have a Stage 2 Pokémon in your hand that evolves from it, you can skip the Stage 1 entirely and evolve it straight into Stage 2. So instead of waiting multiple turns to go from basic right-pointing arrow Stage 1 right-pointing arrow Stage 2, Rare Candy lets us jump directly into our final evolution much faster, giving us a huge tempo advantage. Just keep in mind, you can't use Rare Candy on your first turn, and you also can't use it on a basic Pokémon that was just put into play this turn. In this deck, Rare Candy is absolutely essential because it helps us get our main Stage 2 attackers online as quickly as possible, letting us start applying pressure and taking control of the game much earlier than normal. Next up, we're running 3 copies of Night Stretcher, and this card is all about resource recovery. Night Stretcher lets you grab either a Pokémon or a basic energy from your discard pile and put it straight back into your hand. Simple effect, but incredibly powerful in this deck. Night Stretcher lets you immediately reload, putting key Pokémon back into your hand so you can rebuild your board and keep the pressure on. And if you're ever short on energy, it can grab a basic energy instead, but recovering your Pokémon line is usually the priority. Next, we have 1 copy of Prime Catcher. This card lets you switch one of your opponent's bench Pokémon into the active spot, and if you do, you also switch your active Pokémon with one from your bench. It's a powerful gust effect that gives you control over the board and helps you pick the right target at the right time. Next up, we're running 2 copies of Forest of Vitality, our stadium card that supports the entire strategy. Forest of Vitality allows both players' Leaf-type Pokémon to evolve on the same turn they're played, as long as it's not their first turn. This is huge for our deck because it speeds up our evolution lines dramatically. Instead of waiting a full turn to evolve, we can go basic straight into Stage 1, and Stage 1 straight into Stage 2 much faster than normal. That means quicker setups, faster access to our key attackers, and way more consistent pressure from early to mid-game. In this build, Forest of Vitality helps smooth out our entire strategy and keeps our evolution engine running at top speed. Next up, we're running 4 copies of Growing Leaf Energy, our special energy card that helps both with acceleration and survivability. While this card is attached to a Pokémon, it provides 1 leaf energy, meaning it fits perfectly into our energy requirements for the deck. But the real value comes from its bonus effect. The leaf Pokémon this card is attached to gets 20 HP. That extra bulk can make a big difference in key matchups, helping our Pokémon survive hits they normally wouldn't and giving us more time to set up our strategy. In a deck like this, growing leaf energy does two important things at once. It fuels our attacks while also increasing our durability, making our board harder to break down as the game goes on. We're running 8 leaf energy to keep our Pokémon fully powered and ready to attack every single turn, maintaining non-stop pressure from the opening setup all the way to the final knockout. And that wraps up our master deck build featuring the incredible combo of Mega Meganium X and Decidueye X. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more high-level Pokémon TCG content, and drop a comment letting me know your favorite combo, or what deck you want to see next. Stay ready, stay sharp, because a real trainer is never caught off guard. And remember, decks don't win games, prepared trainers do.